all to the AICT Training and Learning Academy sponsored 1 week offline faculty development program titled as Solar Effect on Climate Dynamics and Renewable Energy towards Sustainable Solutions, taking place from November 18 to 23rd, 2024. This FDP is organized by the Department of Applied Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering at Haldia Institute of Technology. Today, Dr. Shomkar, Associate Professor of AI Department and also the coordinator of this FDP program, is going to take a practical session on the topic how to access satellite data. So participants, be ready with your laptop to dive into this exciting session, and for this I welcome Dr. Shomkar to take over this session. Thank you.
This is a practical session. Planned to show some of the data which is required for our research purpose and how to access those data from our website, and that website is basically maintained by the NASA Power. The name of that website is known as the NASA Power. So today we are going to see that things. So throughout these technical sessions, already we have covered lots of technical sessions. We have heard about a lot more things about the renewable energy, climate changes, and how the solar systems or solar signals will affect all those kind of things. We have learned a lot. But at the end of the day, to do some of the research, we need some of the data. So for that case, I have planned these practical sessions. And I give the name that how to access the satellite data from NASA Power. So before diving into the NASA Power, it's my duty to say something about the NASA Power. So definitely the NASA, I think no introduction is required for the NASA. And the power, given the short form of power, and the full form of the power is prediction of worldwide energy resources. So this NASA Power actually maintained by the NASA, and it's a data portal that provides the user with access the global meteorological and climatological data. So that means through this site we will see today that how the different data we can access from the NASA's website. This platform aggregates the satellite observation and model output from an other institution to deliver high quality environmental data set. So where from they will prepare these data sets, they will maintain two observations. One is the satellite observations, and they have developed some of the models and then aggregate those things to develop those kind of data. So we can say this is the real-time data that are available in this website. What are the key features of this site? First one is global coverage. The meaning is it will cover the whole world. You can, if you want to take any data from any locations, that site will give you. Wide data range, that means it have plenty of data from solar irradiance, temperature, wind speeds, precipitations, humidity, lots of data are available in this site. Custom time scale, that means data is available in 3 formats. Daily data is available, monthly data is available, annual data is available, also the hourly data is also available. So as per your requirement, you can download those data. Custom data request, that means you can specify the particular locations. If you just give the latitude and longitude of that locations, they will give you the data for particular locations. And the final, it's a very user-friendly data. So data can be downloaded as per your format. It can be CSV format, it can be API format. So these are the main key features of this website. And what are the application of this website? From this data which is available from this website, we can use those things for the renewable energy planning, for the agriculture purposes, for urban planning purposes, and the research and education purposes. So let's see that what are the data is available in the site how to download those things. So to access the data, just write down this website, the https://power.larc.nasa.gov. So all of you just enter this site in your computer, and one page will be opened.
নেট ফোন থেকে নিন
নেট ছাড়া হবে না,
ওয়াইফাই কানেক্টেড
ডাউনলোড করবেন, এটা তো নেট লাগবে না। If you go into that site, something will show you. Just tell me that whether you will get this website or not. Then I'll go for the next slide. Shall I go for the next slide? So you will get this kind of web page. All of you are getting this kind of web page? Okay. After that, you have to click the data access that is located over here and mark that point by a red square, red box. Click on this data access point. If you click on the data access point, this will be opened. After that, click on the data access viewer. If you click on this data access viewer, you will be directed to this page. All of you getting this page?
Yes, sir.
It's a map, it's a global map. Now in this map, what are these things are there? If you see here, some of the points are there. So these will provide you some of the tools to access and visualizing the data, that which data we recover, which locational data we recover. So for that case, these are the tools are there. First point is single point. Single point means that point we will get the data from particular locations. That means you have to provide a particular latitude and longitude for a particular location. So we are our interest is Haldia, so we have to put the lat and log of the particular locations. We will get that value from the data. Second one is regional. Regional means it will have we have to give a square range. So starting lat long and the ending lat long. So it will create a region, and for that region they will provide us the data. Second one is global. Global means global climatological data, the climate data they will provide us. So that's why the global thing is there. So there are three kind of data is available: single point, regional, and the global. After that, in a single point, if you able to see that there is a lat and log is there. So you have to provide, whenever you are interested to download a data for a single point, you have to provide the latitude and longitude for the particular site. Lat, and this is if you provide the lat and long, and if you go for the data, it will show you this kind of data sets. This is the data of the total all sky solar irradiance data. So this kind of data will be provided by the site. And there is the additional parameter settings are there, so you can choose some of the additional parameter, like you have to change your time domain, time scale. That means if you belongs to the India, you can request that your time series of that data should be in IST. If you are in UK, that should be in UK time. So that kind of additional setting should be there. It is there in this site. And afterwards, the data will be downloaded in your requested format, that is either in API or in the CSV. CSV is a well-known file that can be readily readable by the MATLAB and Python kind of programming platform. So that is a small tutorial that will be provided by this NASA Power site. Now let's dive into the directly the data download sections. Just click on the single point sections. So I am located over here. Just click on the single point section. Today we will see how we will download a particular data over a particular location. On a particular location. So click on the single point sections. If you click on the single point sections, that kind of window will be open. Right? So after that, you just click on this user community. See that three different tabs will be there. renewable energy, climatology and all those kind of things. Select on the renewable energy sections. Okay? Go for the next one, the temporal level. Here you can select where we are interested for daily data, hourly data or monthly data or annual data. Okay, so here I select the daily data. If you require to download the hourly data, you can select over here, the temporal level. After that, lat and long is there. So you have to give the latitude and longitude for a location of interest. So here I put the lat and long of this Haldia. Latitude is 22.6 and longitude is 88.8. Latitude is 22.6 and longitude is 88.8. So once you put the lat and long of particular locations, the map will show you that where is your point of interest. You can see is a dot is there and dot is actually showing that our point of interest is Haldia. Because we are putting the lat and long of the particular locations. 22.6, 88.08. So what? 88.08, 22.06. Over. So now you are seeing that dots over the Haldia in the map. That means your point of interest is now in Haldia. Next, you have to give the time extent. So in which time frame you require you are requesting for the data. So near the real time data is available in this site. So you can select any of these time extent as per your requirement. I give a 1 year time extent, so you can give a 2 year or 10 years, whatever it is. If you click on the start data and the end data, they will give you a map, they will give you the calendar. So from that, it is up to you that what should be the duration for that data. You can select it. Over. Fine. Next one is the parameter. If you click on the parameter, plenty of parameter is available over here. So I am just showing for the solar flux and related data. If you scroll down, there is the climatological data, there is the agriculture data, lots of data are available. So you can select as per your choice. Here for the demonstration purpose, I consider the all sky surface short wave down irradiance data, that is nothing but global horizontal irradiance data. That means the solar data that we are actually receiving in a horizontal plane. That is known as the all sky data. So for the demonstration purpose, I select that particular data. If you require any other data, you can select over there. That's the first one. Okay. So if you scroll down, you can see that how many data are available. Lots of data are there. Clear? After that, there is the advanced parameters are there. For these sections, you have to sign in and all those kind of things. So I will skip this advanced parameter part. Now move to the data download portions. The data download portions, there are 4 options are there. CSV is there and other points are there. So click on the CSV because that file is easy to fetch by MATLAB and Python type of program. So that's why I will select the CSV file. Okay. So once select the file format, then select the press the submit button. So once press the submit button, the requested data will automatically download it into your systems. The Excel format. Data is downloaded in Excel format. Now click on the Excel format, it will looks like this. If you open the Excel format, it will looks like this. Are you getting this Excel? So if you look into these Excels, some header file is there, and that header will give you the every information about this data. It is first showing that from which location, from which site we are downloading this data. Second, it will showing that what is the durations for which I am requesting the data. That as in this case, for the demonstration purpose, I am requesting for the 1st January 2023 to 31st December 2023. So that will show you that in this data, in this file, the data frame dates or the durations of the data is available over there. Then it will give you the location, the lat and long for which the data is belongs to, the elevations, and it will have a message that if any data is unavailable for that location for a particular day, that will give you the value of -999. So if you get -999 in any data, any point, that means it indicates that in that point of time no data is available. Okay, so the no data is means it will be denoted by -999. I think all of us, whenever we are doing some research with the time series data, it's a quite standard format. That's -999 means there is no data is there. After that, the parameters they will give us. Here only I am requesting for the one parameter, that is all sky, surface, short wave, downward irradiance, and its unit is also given by this file. That is kilowatt hour per meter square per day. Because I am requesting for the daily data. Okay, so after that it will create some columns. First column is the year, as I am requested for only the single year is 2023, so it will showing the 2023. Second, that is month. Third, that is day. If you are requesting for the hourly data, there will be a fourth column that will showing the hour 0001, 02 like this way. And ultimately the last column will actually give you the requested data. Here I am requesting a one data, that's why this data will be showing over here. Only the values are there, the unit should be written over here. It's already been mentioned earlier, so what is the unit of that data. So this is for the single data sets. If you plot the data set, the data will be looks like this. Okay, now you have the data. And you can use these data with your research purposes, whatever the requirement is there. One more thing is that here in this case, I am showing for the one data, but that website have options that you can download the multiple data. Okay, but in free versions they will allow up to, if I am not wrong, up to 6 parameters I can select at a time. They will give us the data. So in that case, they will create multiple columns. And at the header of that column, they will provide that which data that belongs to, that column belongs to. So that's very easy to download the data. Temperature data is available, humidity data is available, pressure data is available. So the data that is required for the renewable energy as well as the agricultural domain research, this site is very useful, and it's a very authenticated site. Okay, if you take any data from this site and do your research, and it will be accepted by all the reputed journals. Okay, so there's a very small practical sessions, but I think this is a very useful practical sessions if you are wanting to do the research with this domain. There are plenty numbers of data is available and the data duration is huge. Okay, you can download a data for at least 25 or 30 years. Data is also available. I am also doing one paper from this website data. Okay. At the end, this is my duty to write this referencing, because whenever I am using a data, definitely it is our duty, it is our ethics from the research point of view that we should give a proper acknowledgement reference for the data. So it is already given by them that if I using the power data, we have to mention these things. First, we have to mention where from the data is obtained. And second, we have to mention that which website we are using and the version and when should I download this data. That's very important. That's why it is mentioned that version on YYYY month and date. So you have to mention that if I download the data today, so that should be filled by 2024 11/21. Okay, so that's the requirement for the referencing purpose. Whenever you are using the data from this website, don't forget to give this reference. Okay, so that's all from my side. If you want to do some experiment with any other data, you can download it. If you have any questions, you can fire me. বললাম তারা আমি জানি না মিটিংয়ে গেছে না বুঝতে পারি If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can finish this session.
What is the maximum tenure we can put?
Any tenure as per your requirement. But the thing is that the data should be available for that tenure. It's my experience that I put more than 30 years of tenure. But afterwards, they will give us lots of data is -999. That's the thing. If data is available, we get it.
So can we get the geothermal values from there?
Geothermal
Because
values.
it is for worldwide energy resources. So I'm asking about what about geothermal?
No, only time series data is available in this site.
Okay.
Okay, no image is available in this site. For that image, there is a separate site is there. That is also maintained by NASA. You have to refer that site. So then we have to conduct another practical session for that. There are plenty of image data are there. So that site is useful for those who are doing the image processing. Plenty images are there. And today, whenever I am delivering this lecture, NASA is already uploaded the today's images. They are very updated. So you will get daily images on their sites. There is a specific format, you have to download that. There is a specific program you have to run in Python or MATLAB to fetch that image. That's it.
From where we can download the image file?
There is a specific website is there. That is also mentioned. This is not for this case. This is only for the time series data. You can download the CSV. I show in the CSV file because CSV is easily readable by MATLAB and the Pythons. The CSV file.
Sir, in the parameter section, if I select temperature, temperature at 2 meter, that means 2 meter
At 2
above
meter
from-
height, 2 meter height from the side
ground
surface. Right. 2 meter above from the surface.
level. Okay.
There's a lots of options are there in temperature, pressure and humidities. Okay, so dew point as well. So as per your requirement, you can download the data. Huge database is there. Clear? Then thank you.